let's go ahead and get on over to our standings up to this point. There it is, Morgoth still in that top spot, but Nate Hill inching on up. But the big move coming on in, which there it is, 8th spot, Nick Merckx moving on up. Earning himself, that's a pretty good payday up to this point if he can hold that position.
Now keep in mind, like we saw Bolt, the winner from last game, only 5 eliminations on the day, but he's in 7th place right now based on the fact that he has more victory royales than Nick. They have the same, they all have the same point total all the way down, 3 places past that too, but he got the victory. You have to remember, a no elimination victory is, he still made it through a field of 98 incredibly good players. It's nothing to gawk at that. He knew exactly what to do and he made the right plays.
Let's get into the action. The battle bus has taken on off. Our players are ready. Ladies and gentlemen in the crowd, are you ready for Game 6?
Yeah! Are you ready for Game 6?
You'll love to hear it. The energy has been incredible as we continue on through.
Slow play for something like this. Oh, the C4 play. An early C4 elimination would be.
Oh my God, more you troll.
From the player that he's up against here, and only 1 C4 means no. And Morgoth pays the price. At that point, you land, you get C4 only, and you don't get a tag with it. He should have rotated it away. Had no materials, nothing to fight against it.
He hit him once, and the remote explosive does a flat 70 damage.
What are the chances that he gets a double barrel, bro? Just comes out, hits him with the bop,
Bowman
and
with
that's
this early
that,
elim inside Greasy Grove has claimed the doghouse. Tempo and Hysteria here as well.
Down early, and look,
the only 2 players in Tilted.
What is this? Round 4, round 5. Nick's towers.
Nick and Aiden are the only ones tilted.
After last game, man, I've got to give it to him. He put on a good show. 8 eliminations in the previous match. I think it was an attempt to say, yeah, Aiden, I can do that too. Let's go again.
Everyone else left, like
almost nobody else.
Everyone else got scared, bro.
No one wants to fight.
This might be a true 1v1
Nick or
Tilted.
Aiden.
Man, that is so fun. That is just awesome. Remember, we are in our 6th game. It can't be stressed enough. We will be playing 7 today as we continue to see exactly how this will play out. Jay Cuddy.
7th game, Cat. You look at it kind of like a bonus game, and with that bonus game comes still the $25,000 for Victory Royale in that.
Here we go.
Just as much as every other match. Now here we go. The start of the engagement. Aiden sitting on a 138 right now. He's got
C4, dude. That C4 is gonna kill Nick.
He almost getting max value out of it. The Feed Flower getting an elimination on Jumpman, but Nick Merckx, both of them basically at the same HP.
Nick said, man, I'm out of here, dog.
You have to remember that slurp is slowly ticking, which means Aiden's going to end up at max HP and shield here in just a second.
No, he left high ground already.
Nick Merckx going to be at a 50 shield deficit.
Dude, Nick just needs to crouch and walk away.
Yeah, especially with the loadout that Nick has. You're going to see that pump shotgun, an immediate swap to the blue drum.
And Nick knows exactly where he is in the build, and he's going to stop and just listen.
Oh, it could have been a bigger hit. That sucks it wasn't bigger, but he got him.
Should still have the HP advantage, and there's the trap. Can't hit the second pump shot.
Okay,
nice from down low.
Nice poke.
The remote.
Why did he jump into that, dude?
Aiden again! It's Aiden's towers now.
Oh my God, they labeled it Aiden.
Time for Nick.
They labeled it Aiden's
Oh my God.
That's so good.
It does make me curious.
Every game that Nick has been able to avoid Aiden, he popped off. But unfortunately for him, Aiden this time goes right back out of it. You see Nick is like, it's like a mental block for him. He just can't get past Aiden.
And no dude, Nick. I mean, we've played with him a number of times. He's going to go back to the next match. He's got to. He has to establish dominance. He's one of the most competitive people I've ever met.
It's
almost the point where he says, I don't even care.
He just had his name on a label.
I need to take Tilted back.
Literally.
Bro, why did he jump into that?
Right now, wishing they could spawn into the game.
You don't see Chap out here with Chap's maze.
But that's not the case.
Chap's maze.
Prodigy Aces just on the outskirts.
Nick's going to pick up Aiden by his cheeks after this match.
Tempo Sicarios. It's just bouncing around near the cliff house.
Feed ecstatic. Someone we saw dropping Tilted as well kind of avoided it going down to the feed. Now Crashy, a guest caster during day 2, now establishing inside these grand finals. He made his way through, getting an elimination there of his own. Farico, somebody we saw incredibly fast builds from earlier, only sitting on 68 HP. He's got some remote explosive. He's going to try and use it. Tosses it over the top, and he's going to take the opportunity. Catching himself on a build. Almost fell the drop down a second time, still catching himself. He's trying to get a top-down view of his opponent here. Traps him inside. You hear the trap go out. Dodges the trap damage, making it away, getting the elimination.
There's so much going through in the thought process right there. So he's trying to edit. The second you hear the trap go down, you have about half a second.
I didn't think he was going to kill him and the wall too.
To dodge the trap. He does just that. Also finishes the elim. As we swap over to Tempo, he just secured his first elim of the game. Expect Fuzzy to use these minis to get as much HP as possible. So keep the high ground on Landjock. Brilliant pyramid block as well. And with the double barrel, you'd think at some point he's going to go for it, and I think this is exactly it, right? Just make the call to push on in, get close range. Maybe break that down, take command, and yeah.
He missed!
Can't get the engagement victory as of yet.
Now the headshot there. And Landjock catches him off guard. Right as he was going for the edit, Landjock was inside and said, okay, you're going to try and open this door. I'm going to open this side. I'm going to back on you. I'm going to rotate out and get a different angle and catch you off guard, and it worked.
Ranger just disengaging for the moment, I believe.
If I were him, I would bounce pad out of there.
One of those bounce pads. He's going to try and little trick there. He's got to be coming up from the ramp. It can't be at that. Oh, there we go.
Little 45-degree angle. He got it.
Those kind of techniques, the reason people do that, Jack, the bounce, the extra lift from the bounce pad, when you land on the launch pad, it almost doubles the height that you fly off the launch pad, makes it so you can get much further inside a zone. There's a couple different ways that people build the structures. There's one with bouncing off the bounce pad into an arch, knocks you down into the launch pad. That one right there even faster.
This is how Aiden solidifies himself.
And run up at an angle, the 45-degree angle.
Against PC players right here.
Shoot you right onto it.
This is now Aiden versus Sap, teammates from Ghost. Beautiful pyramid block from Aiden as he got the high ground on Sap. Tries to pop a mini, got nearly falls off that. He drops right down, resets. That's not his structure. She'll have to place a floor. Just like that, he's set for the moment.
Oh no!
Maybe not. He's lost the build. He lost the wall. Look at how fast he edits up the
That's some controller movement, dude. Holy crap.
Insane.
Yeah, actually, it's inside
no,
the
he's
same
still
box.
trapped, so he's going to go for it. There's a quick edit to the spray. Aiden takes down Sap. And he look at the smile.
Damn, bro.
He knows we're keeping an eye on him, man.
I want to point out, in the middle of that, you notice he had a window was edited right smack dab in the center of the wall he was facing, and he used the pyramid inside the structure he was on to line of sight, kind of crouch behind it like it's a mini hill.
That man's putting console players on, bro. He's the console hero, dude.
I just received word from production that he looked at the camera and said, "I'm sorry, I love you." Speaking about his teammate there.
Matt trying to wall off here.
Damn.
That double barrel catches Snoop.
Even he was surprised.
Bro, he was shocked. He was like, oh my god, I killed him.
And the slurp that's there, he should actually get the full.
Very cool. Surprisingly, he's leaving a side open. He must know for sure nobody else is rotating in from that side.
There's two players here. I actually love this decision from Aircool.
How do people have these backpacks, bro?
Yeah. These players have no choice.
Penguin backpack.
That's what I'm saying.
Taking Bizzle out.
Do they just have every item in the game all together? Because it's like
underneath. Aircool did run into each other,
tournament
but
server?
no elimination yet. There's still two people there. He saw his opportunity to get at least one of them back. Goes down to sees the shots from above. Aircool trying to be the fourth player, the fifth player here. Depending on how you look at it, the Storm's still taking damage on these players too.
Bro, if I was him, I would just pop the rift and dip, bro.
He's deciding to use the med kit right now.
I would have popped it before the med kit.
He's investing everything into getting this elim right now. Oh, that player, I think, tried to bounce. I think that player tried to launch pad, but had the traps out instead, and they just lost to the Storm. He's been here the whole time. Yeah, he'll loot whatever materials and stuff he can get, but unfortunately, no elim to show for it. Here's Prodigy Aces in a little engagement versus Saint. And that's why the swap weapon is so key. Swaps to the full spray assault rifle and gets the elim there.
Ow!
Waits.
My head, brother, give it back.
Third parties that fight with the AR shots from range.
Now, currently, in terms of players in this match, J-Omac's the only one with 3 eliminations that does get him 1 point. It's 3 total on the day. Players not necessarily waiting the last second to push them because that if eliminations are an opportunity. It all depends on how many they have. Vide right now is sitting on 2. He needs 1 more. This is Aiden just moments ago. 2 eliminations of his own, looking to secure a 3rd and try and get another point here. The edits, misses one, just barely edits through.
It didn't do damage.
No point for Aiden. No point.
With that, but Nice gets the elimination to Aiden.
I feel like
Am I tripping?
Crowd favored here. It's like they've called for a truce at the moment.
This guy looks like the dude from Harry Potter, like the bad kid.
Top Boy has a brilliant amount of materials as well.
It's been a minute 20 since the last elimination. It's funny you mentioned
Malfoy?
45 players left still.
Look at this circle. Look at this circle. Now's the time. Let's figure out what direction it's going to go. Everybody's kind of got that centered southeast section of it. Not a big rotation for everybody, but so many players that you're going to run into at least one person while you're
I hope people don't get the wrong impression. I'm not like hating on these people. I just love to bust balls.
Well, Swoogie
I grew up.
staying alive. Turkey Lips finally breaks the clock. Minute and 40 plus seconds between the limbs right there.
Nate Hill, look at him put on a good show. 2nd place right now overall. Trying to get any damage he can on anybody.
You know he's not doesn't have the inventory he wants, but he's still got a gray pistol.
Oh yeah.
This late in the game. Oh, someone just ripped to go.
Tempo on his 2nd elimination now.
Oh, we're getting some Tifu gameplay, dude.
Relatively close to zone, but look at his loadout. He's got the scope they are. He's got a drum gun. He's got a heavy shotgun, but nothing else. Those last 2 slots are empty, which means no heals. Trying to go for an edit there, kind of mistake on the first one. Gets the replacement on some of those materials. And Tifu's going to push in. This is the same structure, I believe, that the rest of the players
Turner's great at rotating, dude.
Just looking at.
He can't take any damage, though, man.
He's just trying to play defensive, trying to get inside an advanced position
back there like he's
inside
killed
the
Chat.
zone now. I would expect him to almost box up on top of
Tom
him. He's
killed
standing right there,
freaking
very
Chat.
edge. He is safe here.
Wow.
He doesn't have to push. He could just wait for rotations, maybe playing for placement.
He made it so
Next time you
far
see
right
Poach,
there
tell me he
without
doesn't
taking
look
any
like he's
damage.
trying to look for the
Without any
answers off a
shields
test.
or healing. Every little bit of help.
Poach is
helps.
cheating on his
33
math
left, 30
test.
seconds to take the next down. Tifu is very safe here. You see Nate Hill got an elimination in the feed there. A ridiculous number of players left. 30 in the zone. We got the next move coming in soon. Tifu's getting shot as he rotates. 24 seconds left. Trying to wall himself in. He's starting to look pretty low on ammunition. 31 shotgun shells, 58 medium ammo to his name.
Turner, take the fight, dude.
Tempo gets
Take the fight, Turner.
crunched there. You see in the feed in the bottom left.
Turner, you need
28 players,
kills,
8
brother.
seconds. Courage. It's almost go time.
It's phase replays, phase Geomok, and phase Tifu, all in this
Phase up, bro.
little box area.
Only 4 of these players currently have 3 points that are still left alive, but we're going to see a number of eliminations come out here in just 1 second. Geomok is another elimination on base holder in the rotation.
All these phase
Tifu and
boys,
Replays
dude. All the
literally
phase boys
side by side. As Tifu's trying to push away. Replays might push for the elimination, having the top down advantage.
Oh, he almost died in fall damage again.
Almost gets caught off guard by his
still not
teammate.
safe.
Replays still not safe there.
If the guy's paying attention, he's dead.
Replays got eliminations.
Not guess
no.
again. Oh,
no.
my God, he's
Tifu
going to be
again
so frustrated.
Gets caught in the storm.
Oh.
Nate Hill with another elimination. That puts him up to, I believe, 3 as well before he's eliminated.
So quickly we went from basically 26 players roughly
9.
alive to 9. Geomok, everybody that's left right now
Tifu is one of the best players in the
just
game.
based on placement alone.
He's
That's
proven
5
it.
total for Landjock. He's at 3 limbs. Turkey Lips, 3 points
needs
total
to stop
and 3
playing
limbs
to
right
win.
now in this match.
He has
72
played
hours
to
is still alive
win
as well.
Turkey Lips has a top
every
down on
single
everybody.
game.
He's big chilling right now.
He just needs to fight,
Jock
dude. He needs to
tags
drop
down to
some.
38 health, runs into the storm for a second. It's Jay Cuddy with the elim. Turkey Lips is playing this high ground. Bolt Naga Ops is still in this too. Our winner from last game, that's his first elim.
We could see our first back-to-back victory royale from any player here.
Oh, I think he's got. Yeah. It's gonna land
And
on
look,
that.
he's waiting for the crate. Look at him. He's waiting for the crate. What will he get? Something good? Maybe a little present?
I knew that was gonna happen.
Chug
I
fell.
knew it.
He doesn't need a chug jug.
A ridiculous
Okay, don't worry.
explosion.
Oh my God!
Let's go!
Oh! Let's go, baby! What the hell, bro?
He went from 6 to 1 in a second.
What a cluster!
It went from 6 to
Hell
1
yeah.
instantly.
Oh my
They're
God!
even looking around to try and figure out what placement they landed.
Look at everyone's
The
like,
shift
what?
in player count happened so
They look
fast.
like meerkats, dude.
Turkey Lips, then Tendons, Unicorn, and Bolt finishing up at 7th place there.
Bro, Tom had no idea he won that.
I know, he's like, wait, what? Everyone died?
Yeah, everyone died to gas.
Look at this perspective again. Falls in. Hey, guys.
Dude, he should have just shot another rocket.
Literally everyone in the same 2 squares. You see the look on Turkey's face, too. The reaction of that.
Look
Wow.
at
72 hours getting shots on 10s on rotation in. Just trying to get literally anything they can.
Let's go, dude.
He's like, what?